Well, I was having a conversation with somebody on YouTube recently, and they made the claim or posited that Eddie Van Halen's soloing was really not a big deal. It was really the riffs and stuff that he cared a lot about and really crafted. And there's certainly a lot to that. And certainly being a good player or playing in a band or playing with other musicians, you know, it's less about soloing and more about laying down a solid and cool rhythm and being inventive without being without losing time. So with that in mind, what I thought I'd do is do a series of riffs that would be like different artists or different songs, like Led Zeppelin or Queen or Journey or Eddie Van Halen or what have you. I'd love to hear your suggestions on this. We're going to start out today by doing a ZZ Top-ish Queen. Certainly it's a lot like Queen's Tie Your Mother Down lick, and here it comes. All right, gang. First time through, I'm going to play it just pretty straight, and then the second time through, I'm going to add a couple of little variations so you can see what little tricks you can do. Here we go. That's basically it. Let's take a look at it up close. Okay. Well, I think this is best understood by thinking of it as a riff as an A blues riff, which is really what it is. And it just has a couple of different transitions. It has one particular transition that's a little bit different. Additionally, the other cool thing about this riff is that it sets up a drone using an A, primarily an A, an open A string, which is the fifth, and that second note, or second fret on the third string, which is also an A. And you're alternately pulling off on the third fret, fifth string, like so. Okay, so it's like this. Now notice with my pick hand, I'm just playing down on the fifth string, up on the third string, and every once in a while I'm skipping that down note, like so. Watch. That's it for that first part. You're ever so slightly bending this third fret on the fifth string up just a little bit. Okay, and that's how that works. Now, the next part is just playing a D, but I don't play the top note, right? So I'm just playing open fourth, second on the third, and third on the second. Now you'll play kind of like a C chord, and you keep this note on the third, but now you play the fifth on the fifth string, open third string, and keep this third on the second string. And now you're playing the G, which is the third on the sixth string, again open third string, and on the second string you're playing that third. So a bar of this, a half bar of that, and a half bar of this. And then you're back into the... Now to go to the E chord, you grab on the third fret on the sixth string, bend that up a little bit, and now you're playing the octave by playing the fourth string, second fret, which is an E. All right, so that's the E, and then the final transition is simply this. You're going to a D, but you're going to this D chord right here, which is a D7. All right, so that chord is basically you're playing an open sixth, walk up, first and second, play an open fourth, and then you're playing the second on the third string, then you're playing an open, then you're playing this little dipsy doodle here. Alright, so that's just an open second string, and you're hammering on and pulling off on the first fret, which is a C. But it's really just fitting into this D7 chord, right? That you should be pretty familiar with. And you're back to the then you're back to the drone. And that's your turnaround, and you're back to the whole thing again. All right, now, so let's play it once really slowly so you get the gist. That's it. Now, what are some variations that you can do? Well, one cool variation is to play a little pull-off right here. So that's in that main riff, and you'll pull off with your first finger on the fourth string, and you're playing basically this. You're playing the first fret on the fourth string. You're pulling off to the open, and then you're playing your normal notes there. Another thing that you can do is simply play instead of the pull off just on this, you can play, and that works just fine. You can even play that 6-5-3 and open. All right. Anyway, that's basically it for some of the variations in the riff. So hope you enjoyed this one, and let me know what other riffs you want to know. All right. See you on down the road.